We're here at Enderle today, and we ran into our old friend Bob Hines, who's got his beautiful Gullwing here. Hi, Bob. How you doing today? Nice to see you. Gullwing, one of the most iconic cars ever made. What years did Mercedes make these?
54 through a bit of 57, and a $1,200 run, and 27 or 29 were aluminum bodied for the race guys, and the others were a mixture of aluminum for the moving panels and the rocker panels, and the rest was steel.
And yours is?
Steel. It's that production version.
The steel ones. Okay.
You had to be a race guy to get the all aluminum.
To get the aluminum, right? And what's the power plant in these?
It's a 240 horsepower, 6-cylinder mechanical injection by Bosch, which was aviation stuff. Dry sump oil, like aviation, no belly pan, and
you being an old flyer, you appreciate those aviation tips, right?
So it was. I had a 55, but I didn't know we had to buy them from Studebaker, and they couldn't spell Mercedes, so you couldn't order things. But the guy, a friend of mine, that got this one, he was American living in France, and he spent 2 years ordering it. But he'd go to the factory and they would tell him what he could have. And there was so much available, like the knockoffs, the racing wheels, racing camshaft. The engine is inclined, as you see, on about a 60-degree angle. And that's also to give it a no belly pan. You want to have a low coefficient of drag, so it has a belly pan on it for airflow too.
Okay. So
it was built for racing, and did race, and it was involved in about 3 24-hour races to establish what the Germans wanted to do. It established their pre-war eminence in cars. So
yeah, because they had been pretty dominant in Grand Prix and stuff before the war, but after the war there was a little.
As a World War II aviator, I paid little respect for steel plants and aviation. We destroyed it all. So they had to build this with what I say was Me-109 fighters, tubular. So the whole frame is tubular framed. And you can see it's coming through the panel here on both sides. And up here you can see it, apex there.
Yeah.
And it's solid as a rock.
And even with only 240 horsepower, these things can move pretty good with all those aerodynamics.
170 was the...
170 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Wow. Really appreciate you talking to us today, Bob. Thanks for bringing the car out.
You're welcome. Thank you.